Boom, boom, boom. What's going on? It's me. Man, man, man. Ah, hold on. Ah, what's up? I shouldn't even done it. I'm pretty exhausted. I should have just changed it for tomorrow, but here I am. Should I do it outside? Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing. I'm just eating Oreos or Oreos. Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Okay. I'm gonna do something. I know I'm a little tired, but all right. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm outside instead. I don't want to wake up everybody. Let me set my computer outside my house. All right. That's better. Yeah. So what's up? What's going on? Sloppy, do you like my custom flag? No, I do not like any images involving German people is not what I do like. So I'm always going to ignore those those images you send me because I'm not for that stuff. So you can send me as much as you want, but I dislike those type of people. So you could do what you want. You could like those type of people, but me personally, I don't support that. So you could send me all these AI videos of you dressed up in different outfits. That's not my forte. That's not my cup of tea. But you can send them all you want. But yeah, yeah, f that. I don't support any of the ideologies that you have towards different people. Where's Daniel Roth? Daniel Roth is crying, being racist like always, saying the N word and calling people the apple juice. Stuff like that. It's nothing new from that type of those type of people, right? That's why I say New Year, same nonsense. Same. I wasn't even going to start this with that, but I was gonna kind of talk about something else. But yeah, yeah, fuck Daniel saying, he and the crazy part is these people just say it because they are away from people. He won't say that to anyone in person, right? So that's why when people say it on the internet, to me it's just cowards, right? Like me personally, like if I was mad at a black person and I wanted to fight a black guy, I'll say that word, but because I do not dislike them. Apple juice. No, well, no, I can't talk about P3DOs until after January 31st. So I'm trying to just keep my channel kind of engaged on random ass shit for now because you know how YouTube world is. If you don't stream or talk for like a month, you're pretty much gone, right? Supposedly, in the YouTube world, that's like a year. So I kind of have to talk about random ass stuff until the YouTube police doesn't take me down, because I guess YouTube dislikes, us talking about, bad people sometimes. So today, these next couple streams until the third, until February 1st, it's just gonna be random ass stuff. Like people could come in and shit and shoot the shit. Nothing too crazy because yeah, I gotta keep it engaged a little bit and talk my shit a little bit about P3DOs, but for the most part, it's just what I see throughout the YouTube world. I saw a little bit of your your video go down, but goddamn, 5 hours. I can't watch 5 hours in regular speed. Right. A lot of streams that everybody makes, I typically only watch maybe like 10 or 15 minutes. So I tend to watch here and there, go in, listen to a little bit, and then go to work or watch another stream, stuff like that. So I might watch it tomorrow or something, but I have to watch it in like two times speed. So it could be done in 2 hours and a half instead of 5 hours. Fuck that shit. You crazy. You guys are crazy with doing 5 hour streams and shit. I can't. I can only do like maybe 2 hours max when it's just normal stuff. But like if people come in, then it kind of turns into a longer one. But yeah. What's up, YT? What's going on? How did your fantasy group do? Did you get first place, or did you your players sit out and you had to pick up random ass players? TV shows, yes, white team. No. So, anyways, hold on. Let me close the door in the backyard. Hold on. All right, that's better. Did I bring my phone? Yeah, I brought my phone. Okay. Also, you didn't see the spider show intro. No, you'll love it. A lot of production on it. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I typically watch people's streams after the fact. Like I'll go in for a little bit and then kind of see exactly kind of what they're talking about, but I can't stay in a stream or a show. I guess I don't know what you guys call it, a stream, a show for 5 hours. Fuck that. Um, I could like sporadically say what's up and stuff like that, but yeah, I can't do that shit. But good on you that you're able to entertain people for 5 hours. I think you had like a good average of 20 viewers, so that's really good. Um, so yeah, keep it up. I guess yeah. I lost in round two. Ah, come on, YT. Still finished with the best record though, but the best record doesn't mean nothing if you don't win a championship. YT, you know that. You could go 15-0 and then lose at the end. 5 hour stream floppy. Maybe on February 1st. Maybe because as you can see, memory lane, right? Uh, we've been trying to pick a date for it because I was gonna do it on New Year's, but because I got YouTube is watching my stuff. I had to postpone it until one of my strikes goes away, right? So January 31st, my strike goes away. So that's why I said February 1st will be. So we have, I think, 26 people that throughout the what 2 years now, 2.5 years, maybe three. I don't even know. We conversated and I guess exposed pretty much these type of people. So we want to kind of reminisce on these people and showcase these people a little bit, not too long, just a little bit, just to kind of bring them up to make sure, because people might not know what we were talking about 2 years ago, right? What's up, True Anonymous? Hopefully you're doing good, enjoying your time. Hello Kitty is a Nazi. A lot of people, but they aren't people. Yeah. So I'm at this moment. I'm going through my phone. I'm going through my phone and getting all the screenshots ready and stuff like that to kind of uh, have some images. But yeah, that'll be in February. Until February, I gotta just talk about random ass shit. Uh, like I said, New Year, same nonsense. I see the wash and repeat, right? The rinse repeat drama that I've seen lately, and it's like kind of odd, right? In the beginning, in the beginning, when I started watching people, I'm like, oh shit, this is some crazy ass drama, blah blah blah, this and that. But throughout the a year and a half, I think, or 2 years that I've been watching different communities, it seems like it's the same shit. It's like we need some new shit, right? We need some new stuff, but apparently it isn't. Thank you. Yeah, I don't want to say too much so that way you don't get struck. But Sartwell was mad. Well, yeah, I won't get struck on the comments. It's what I say or what I showcase. So it's not what people say on the chat. It's what I guess I say on my stream. So I gotta be more careful. I guess saying the key words, right? Like we can't say the real word. We have to say like P3DO shit bullshit like that. It's stupid. You don't get man. There was a lot to cover. The group home HR execs apparently plan to sue the cafe for Riley. Oh shit! Revealing the inside of their group home interior. Oh well, that's not your fault. That's whoever if the people inside are showcasing that shit, you can't do that. Don't forget about those two purrs that we exposed. Yeah. There's gonna be 20 something of them, and we have to kind of just put them in order. Don't forget Daniel starting crap again. Daniel's a special needs guy, right? He's looking for attention. Yeah, right. Saying the N word and stuff like that, and he's saying it in the comfort of his mama's titty. He's weak. And us calling out the living conditions, it's horrible. She lives in the group home and wants to, things that get your channel stuck. Don't want to get you. Oh yeah. I've heard about her from you guys' conversations a little bit, so I'm not so very informed on it, but from what I hear, she is a P3DO. I don't know exactly a lot more, but maybe the 5 hour stream that you have might inform me about her spider vagina. Rolf has the stereotypical look of a rapist. Yeah. If you see his channel, his Facebook, and you see his face, not a very flattering man. A very obese man. But it wasn't gonna be about Daniel today. It was gonna be about just the random New Year, the stuff that I've seen these past 2 days, 3 days. But yeah, YouTube and its censorship really pissed me. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks, true, because we're trying to do good, right? When we're trying to expose certain type of people, but because I guess YouTube doesn't want to look like a place for P3DOs. They just want to censor some people, right? But as unfortunately, it's us, and we have to deal with it. We're just small channels, and I guess if I was like a million subscriber channel, maybe it would be different. But because my channel is very very small, they don't care, so it's all good. Rolf should be Dirka. What is that, YT? I don't even know what that means. Where's ZD Rax? He's hiding somewhere. Well, he's. If you guys go check out Vexio's new video, this guy, you guys know him, DD. This guy's abusing his dog. He's hurting his dog, and me personally, I'm not really like an animal person. So, but I'm sure there's other people that are animal people, and they would be disgusted on what he has been doing. I'm thinking about switching from 27-inch gaming monitors and going 32-inch gaming monitor. Oh damn! Well, hey, the bigger the screen, the bigger I guess you could watch it. I guess I don't know. Stupid. P3O of 10 years, over 14 victims, 32-year-old woman using VR chat to do unspeakable things. Oh man, that VR chat plays, man. That shit is a hell, like a cesspool, man. I seen videos of other people going on those VR chats and freaking having conversations with what they think are other people that shouldn't be in there. But yeah, it's very disturbing that people use animals and stuff like that to lure other individuals that I can't say to have relationships with. Where's Matthew Zuniga? I don't know. Maybe lifting rocks. I don't know. Yeah, man, he might be lifting rocks right now. Who knows? YouTube. Yeah. Carl, where's the lizard? Lizard is crying about Mr. Money AD. He's crying about Will. He's crying about everybody. The bigger the screen, the bigger the ping. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Go down. Got me there. My family has animals. I take care of them, dude. Anyone who would abuse them is a sick in the head, honestly. Well, DD Live Studios likes to abuse his animals for fun, right? He thinks it's that the dogs like being, I guess, messed with, right? You know, that's not me personally. I would have whooped his ass if he was doing that, but because he lives in Chicago, yeah, his dog needs to be taken away from him if he's doing those type of things online. If you go watch Zexio's video, you'll see Didi, pulling the dog's legs, trying to grab the dog's arms and trying to kind of pull them hard. And the dog, you could tell that the dog is like, scared, right? Go watch it. Like, yeah. Is this dude special needs? He claims he is, right? He is a little special needs. He went to a special needs school. Uh, Someone found the school he went to and found images of him in that school. And yeah, he's special needs. Very special needs. Poor dog. DD is a bird. Yeah. He is. He is. But anyways, sheesh. I that's why I don't like reading the chat because then I talk to you guys more than I my topic, and which I don't mind because like I said, I'm just shooting the shit. I'm just talking about random ass stuff that I seen in different communities, not just the communities that you guys are in. I'm in Latino communities. I am in Black communities, but the main thing that I see in every community is the same stuff, right? First you're friends, then you're not friends, then you're friends again, then you are friends again, and then you are an enemy. And then, like, at first when I started watching everybody in different communities, I'm like, man, this is pretty chill. Like, people are fighting and then they're friends, and then they're fighting and they're friends. But then after, like, what, a year and a half, 2 years, I'm like, this shit's stupid. Like it's dumb. Like, why are people so upset so easily? Yo, you didn't defend me, so we're not friends no more. We're like, what the fuck? Like, come on, man. But so I talked to J Man, right? I talked to J Man behind the scenes. Um, he hit me up a while. I think when his channel was taken down, right? And I'm like, hey, that sucks, man. The only way that people could hack your stuff is if they know your logins, or if you clicked a shady link and you allow them to grab your logging information. That's the only ways that people could do that stuff, right? If you click on a link and you accept their terms and you give them your information, something that my friend, you know, told me, but it's very, very tough if you don't click on anything. If you ignore anything that random email sent you, then you'll be all right. But if you're clicking on random ass emails, I'm sure there's a phishing link, and if you click on that, sometimes you might get your stuff taken. Right? That's how people hack your stuff, your Google accounts. Right? J Man is a good dude. Yeah. No, J Man, in my opinion, in my eyes, J Man is a good guy. His sense of humor might be different than ours. Me and you, YT, we have a very different sense of humor. Like, I don't think we get offended that easily when it comes to stuff. So we say some very outlandish jokes that others might like be like, oh hell no, this guy's racist. but we do, right? So I talked to Jay, man. I'm like, I don't know, man. That sucks. The only thing I could tell you is that if you clicked on links, then you might have given someone your login information, and that's how they did it. But that's beyond the fact, right? And then on the weekends, I can barely watch people's streams, right? I'll watch 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. So I can't make a informed opinion, right? When it comes to these type of situations, because I feel for J Man, right? That guy's been a good dude. So I watch streams after, like I said, two times speed, maybe sometimes 2.5 speed, depending on who's the streamer, and to listen to exactly what's going on. Because like I talk to people behind the scenes all the time, and I'm an open book when it comes to my opinions. I will say to the people online what I feel. I don't care if you don't like my opinion, but sometimes my opinions are very, very from the heart. I don't sugarcoat a lot of the stuff I say, because we're all grown men. I like J Man. Yeah, well, yeah, Ramana, you like every guy. I don't like Didi. He makes me sick. He was talking a person. Yeah, yeah. Didi is a piece of trash. A lot of people believe that he will be kind of like that guy. What's his name? That Cyrex guy. And I'm in a different community that is doing God's work with him. That is doing the a lot of things that are, in my eyes, is good, and Didi's eyes is not good, but they're doing good, right? They're showcasing his buffoonery, but it's not about him today, kind of a little bit. So I talked to J Man behind the scenes, and I told him, hey, you know, you don't need to grow up. I saw Chayton say that you need to grow up, that you need to do this, that you need to do that. I'm like, no, you don't. You are more responsible. You grew up the moment that you had to take care of your siblings. You grew up quick. You grew up right away. You had to grow up because you had to help your family take care of these things. So you don't let nobody say that you need to grow up. You took responsibilities that no other person would. No one could take that away from you. You're a man, and you don't need to grow up. You have your sense of humor. He was forced to grow up like I was as a child. Yeah, yeah. And I told him, like, hey, I applaud you. I applaud you because you grew up. I believe that woman, whoever messed with JMS channel, already had access to it. I don't believe there was any hacking involved. Yeah, yeah. Like you, if it's very tough to still take over a YouTube channel. If that was the case, like I told J Man, if that was the case, all these big YouTubers will get hacked constantly, and you rarely get that, right? You rarely get YouTubers getting hacked. You rarely get all these because it's very tough, right? It's very tough to um, to do that. If you have two-step authentication, and there's so many different ways to protect your channel. So yeah, that I believe that it had. I'm not saying it had to be someone that knew their logins or their emails or Gmails, and maybe Gman had a very easy password, you know, 1 2 3 4 5 or something. I don't know, but I'm just saying. So I talked to him and I told him, yeah, don't whatever he says is a lie. You are protecting your channel, right? From what I hear, they got mad at each other because he didn't want to ban the other chick. That he's a simp, right? Because he was protecting or help defending the other chick, but not defending him. to me, doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. It's his channel. He could do what he pleases with it. He could ban whoever he wants. He could do whatever he wants with it. The moment that he thinks that something's wrong and is going to affect his channel, he could do whatever he wants to it. And if you don't like it, it's tough shit. In my opinion, right? Anything that I'm saying is my opinion only. No one told me this is what you should believe in. But like I told Tate in his stream, you're giving me Chase vibes. You both are the same, and I try not to compare. I'm not a comparing person, right? I don't like comparing people between each other, but I also believe that Jews are. Yeah, I don't know. Uh, yeah, so Chase uh, said he was going to have a restraining order on Chayton, right? Chayton started getting, I guess, food delivered to his house. Now he made a post about filing a restraining order on Chase. That's a similarity, right? That's a similarity. That in my head, I'm like, wait, you were making fun of him because he was going to call the police on you, but then now you are going to call the police on him because he's supposedly, you claiming that he is sending the pizzas, possibly, but when the cops show up, they're gonna be like, well, where's your proof? Oh, well, he has my email. So that's not solid proof. That's a speculation, right? He is losing friends, right? I guess he lost J-Man, he lost Eric, he lost some guy named William. He lost friends, right? Who lost friends just recently? Chase, right? He cut ties with Kevin. I don't know if he cut ties with YT. I'm guessing most likely. Um, so that's another similarity. And then you blame the other, like Chase blamed Kevin. Like Kevin is this. Kevin, he's always with Chayton, talking to Chayton. I'm going to cut ties with them because I don't want to be associated with them. Blah blah blah. Now you're doing the same thing with Eric and J-Man. Oh, because you didn't defend me. You didn't defend me from that girl, and you're supposed to be my boy. The same reason Chase cut ties with YT, right? Chase got mad at YT because YT wasn't defending him when he was talking to you. Similarities. Very, very similar situations, in my opinion. I could have tied with him actually. Well, he got mad at you because fucking you weren't defending him on I forgot what stream it was, but was it my stream or was it Chayton's stream? I don't know whose stream it was, but you guys cut ties because he got mad at you because he wanted you to be his errand boy. I guess that's what people kept saying. So it's similarities, right? And then Chase, I think it was yours. Yeah, maybe, most likely. I think so. Um, my bad. I haven't been reading the damn messages. The Jews the apple juices are evil, dude. Hello, Jim Rogera. I was looking for Daniel this time. Well, Daniel is most likely watching, but he's not gonna join my stream because I don't allow weirdos like him. What do you mean? You got mad at him for not defending you against Chayton. And then YT was like, nah, fuck this. You talk to him. Why am I supposed to be the one talking to you? Or talking for you? Well, I was there. White Tails and call you Ulysses. I was there when the whole situation. If it was on my stream, then I was there. Like I said, similarities, right? Chase says some, very outlandish things about a brother of J-Man. Chayton says some crazy ass things about Ulysses Perry's sister and the child. Similarities. That's why I say when I tell them that they're the same people, right? It's not an. I don't know if you guys want to take it as an insult, but I call it how I see it. Never sent pizzas to anyone. Plus, I cut ties with Kevin for multiple reasons, not just one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. What's up, Dark Man? Yeah, I'm saying you guys cut ties with each other, and then you blame the other person for why you cut ties, right? Like you said, oh, I cut ties with Kevin because he's always constantly talking about Arthur and his the sister thing and this and that. Well, Chicken cut ties with Eric because Eric was making a stream about some random troll. I guess. Well, in your guys' troll, I don't consider nobody a troll, but you guys call people trolls. So Eric Lima was upset that one of these quote unquote trolls was talking bad about his friend. And then in my head, I'm like, wait. But when people talk shit about David 3000, you're right there. Oh yeah, no, you can't talk bad about him. But when other people try to defend their friends, it's like, wait a minute. You can't do that. You can't defend your friend, even if it's a troll. It doesn't matter. He could. It's his channel. I'm telling you. And Eric Lima's a good guy, right? From what I've seen, I've only talked to Eric Lima maybe like once or twice in this whole 2 years, and I see a couple of his stuff here and there, and then I would watch Jordy's streams when he was doing the chilling with Jordy. He seemed like he just wanted to have a good time with his friends, nothing too crazy, right? So to say that he is a child is like, come on, they never said this when you were his friend. That's why when I see people talk bad about people after the fact that they're not friends anymore, in my eyes, I'm like, that's some coward ass shit. You could have told that to people when you're friends. Like me, if Zexio does something stupid, he's my friend. I'm gonna tell him he did something stupid. I'm not gonna wait until I'm not his friend and say, "Oh no, you're not. Yeah, you did all these things that I didn't like. Now that you're not my friend, no, fuck that." That's why I always say that these people online are they're not friends with each other. They call each other brothers. They call each other this and that. None of you motherfuckers are friends with each other. Uh, but but yeah, like I said, New Year, same nonsense. I've been watching a lot of you guys for the past year and a half, right? Kind of, like a soap opera, right? Like a soap opera, everybody's a character in this shit. I guess now I'm a character in this shit when it comes to what I do. You know, I join streams now. I normally never wanted to join streams because it's like I don't want to get too engaged in these type of things, but now I'm in it. Sadly, but I'm in it, and I watch, and I I can't, I can't stay quiet. I watch everybody, right? Like I said, I watch. I used to watch J-Man before he took it down, but and I will watch here and there. If you got questions, just simply ask. Don't just assume stuff. Trying to keep drama going. I've been staying away. I'm not even talking about you, Perry. I'm saying that you and Chase are the same motherfucker. Or Chase, you and Chain are the same motherfucker. That's why you guys bump heads. You guys lie about your shit. You guys have a persona online. So I'm saying you guys are similar. I'm not. If you think I'm talking shit, you are the same Perry. You guys use attack family members, talk shit about family members. Yeah, didn't you talk about I guess DH's family member just recently, right? Like if it was 10 years ago, 8 years ago, I like I told Chayton, those shits I don't give a fuck, right? When you do it now, when I'm watching, that's when I'm like, these motherfuckers are crazy. Don't, that kind of sucks. Don't like it when people. Well, this is not like I said. The only friend I have online is Zexio. Everybody else, it's an acquaintance. Well, like when was that video made? Like a couple months ago. And then you talked about J-Man's thing, right? J-Man's brother, stuff like that. You know, what's up, Blue Blur? First time I see you, I guess. But yeah, so oh man, and I was supposed to play this. Hold on, let me make sure everything's good. All right, yeah. I was gonna be so people won't get bored of just me talking. I was gonna do some play. What do you call it? Play game from ZTV just to kind of support his channel. But I got too worked up in here. Hold on. I don't know. I've never seen this game, so I was kind of curious what game it was. But shout out to ZTV. Don't copyright strike my shit. But this game looks pretty cool. But yeah, like I said, similarities. The last time I talked about DH or spoke him was back in October when I talked to him and apologized to him. Yeah, yeah, but I'm not saying you're doing it now. I'm saying you guys have similarities. You and him have similarities of your tactics when it comes to online. If you think that's an insult, then I apologize. But for what he said, according to his brother, Luther made lame ass excuses and justification. Yeah, he said it was AI or something like that, right? Bad guy. You know, yeah, yeah. Shout out to ZTV. Um, I was watching YouTube channels and his video gameplay came on my suggestions, and I'm like, well, let me put something on while I'm shooting the shit. Hold on, let me full screen it. Hold on. There you go. That's better. Yeah, so you guys kind of there's no audio because I don't want the audio to be in the background. So, but this game looks pretty cool. But yeah, I'm not saying you said it a week ago or two. I'm saying that you guys have similarities. The BHC, yeah, the BHC, the big headed crew. And to me, that's why when people call each other out, like saying, "Oh, you weren't my friend," or you're a piece of shit, or you're a loser, you're this and that. In my head, I'm like, you've known these people for over 10 years. You can't say that, right? You would, or maybe you're not smart enough, right, to understand who is a good person and who's not. Similarities on YouTube. But I'm comparing you guys on what I know, Perry. I'm comparing you guys on what I see. Not I don't know you guys in real life, so I can't compare you guys in real life. I can only talk about what I see. That's why Perry. That's why I'm not saying these things to talk shit. I'm saying that what I see. I see similarities when it comes to the way you guys portray yourselves. You might you might not see it because you're your own person. You think you're in the right. He thinks he's in the right. Uh, you guys do some crazy ass shit, and I think it's fucked up for J Man to get insulted because I guess, according to people, he's a simp. I'm like, that's some fucked up shit. I got tired with multiple people because I got tired of the same old BS, and I'm not gonna waste my time with people that don't do anything else. Well, that's what Chayton is doing. He's saying that's what saying the same thing. Oh, these guys are holding me back. They're in the same type of stuff. I'm trying to improve myself. Blah blah blah. He's using the same excuses that you do, Perry. That's why I'm saying you guys are comparable. That you and him are pretty much identical when it comes to online. Outside of online, I don't know jack shit about you guys. I don't know jack shit about what you guys like outside of the world of YouTube world, but I'm comparing you guys based on the YouTube world. And it might be an insulting thing because you guys dislike each other, but as as an observer, that's what I see, right? Some people might agree with me, some people don't. This is just my opinion on what I believe is what I see. I'm sure some people might agree, but I don't know. I don't read minds. Maybe someone will tell me behind the scenes, yeah, you know what, Sloppy? Yeah, yeah, you're right. These motherfuckers are the same person. Just one's taller and uh, I guess, and the other one's shorter. I was gonna talk shit about. And so that's I could go based on that, and I watch Chain Stream, right, because on weekdays I have a lot of time. On weekdays I have a lot of time, and I put my headphones on, I work, and I listen to people streams because Romanov sends them to me, Kevin sends them to me, and I'm like, like, do I want to watch it and kind of decipher exactly what they're trying to say, or should I just not? But you know, drama loving Sloppy, he's like, let's watch it, and I watch it, and at first I try to give the benefit of the doubt of the person that's streaming, right? I try to give the benefit of the doubt that the person streaming has justifiable reasons to talk shit about this individual, right? I would say the only thing that I would say that J Man shouldn't have said is the whole keep your woman on a leash. I think him saying that wasn't a good thing, but if that I don't think that's the reason why they wanted to cut ties with them, right? Me personally, I feel like he wanted to be back friends with Jordy, so he could be the one saying, "Oh, I cut ties with them," or some bullshit like that. I don't know. I'm quite happy having a life outside YouTube and whatnot. Just like the discussions and topics. Some people are on here too much. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's how dumb this is. God, I didn't even see that. Right. But yeah, yeah, me too. Me too. I enjoy my in real life, right? But because I guess I'm trying to be all cocky or anything, but my in real life is pretty good. So I go on the internet world to look for, you know, some drama, right? I'm very open about it, right? Like I told people like, yeah, I enjoy watching people fucking argue and talk shit and this and that. But then after a while, I'm like this is not a good show anymore because it's like when you watch a show on repeat, right? You kind of know exactly what's gonna happen. You know who's gonna do what, who's gonna say what, who's the outspoken one, who's the shy one, and after a while, you're like, didn't I watch this yesterday? I'll still watch it. Legend of Zelda. I don't know. I think so. It looks pretty cool, right? As long as ZTV doesn't copyright strike my shit, I'll be good. Don't do it, ZTV. Uh, it's fair use. I've been doing my own thing. I'm not part of any group or getting involved in whatever and is going to ask. I just keep my name out this. We're trying to compare me to. Well, I'm sorry to say this, Ulysses Perry, but no one tells me what to do. Unfortunately, you know, I'm a very outspoken person, and I do what I want, and no one is gonna tell me who and what I can say about anybody. Sadly, you know. And it wasn't even. I don't think I was trying to be negative about you, right? In my eyes, right? I'm not talking anything negative about you, but tell you what to do. I simply ask. That's what I said, please. Well, no, maybe you have me blocked. I don't know. I don't. You don't. I don't talk to you on Discord, so me watching, and I gotta compare you. I gotta compare from what's going on right now, I can't compare Chayton to someone that in my Latin community that I'm at, because there's a guy that's the same way as Chayton in the community that I'm at in the Latin community. But because you guys don't know who he is, I can't compare him, right? People that watch me um, know you guys, right? So if I'm comparing Chayton with my other friend Felipe, um, you guys are gonna be like, "Who the fuck's Felipe?" So I have to. And well, Whitey, well, I appreciate you. You ever heard of two people argue and do a fraudulent slip and say you're a bigger PE3DO than me? That's that'd be pretty funky. Yeah, yeah. The people that we've dealt with 20 something, I think, that I have on my phone. 20 something Preds P3DOs. And of course, some of them are friends with each other, and they rat each other out, saying, "Oh, well, he did this, he did that," and shit like that. And it's like, wait, but some of them even wanted to be P3DO hunters, which is really weird to me. That if P3DO wants to hunt other P3DOs, it's like, come on, man, you can't do that. I want to know about the land community. No, I can't tell you because I'm there. I don't use my sloppy seconds account. I go on a different account, a Spanish speaking account. So yeah, so you guys won't find me in the community because I have my alternative accounts to go on different communities. You know, I have my I have my black community one, and then I have my Latino one, and then I have the one here. Chase wants to challenge Jay into AW. No, they're not gonna fight Jay Menendez. They would have done it a long time ago. If Ulysses really wanted to fight Chan, he would have done it. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying, bad guy. That's why I say it's rinse and repeat. Same New Year, same nonsense, right? Uh, Me personally, nah, I'm like over it, right? Like the only reason I'm mentioning this is because I like to see and compare. When someone calls someone out, I look to see, okay, have you done it before? Have you done anything that you're calling out before? Like me, I can't call out racists. I can't call out people that dox. I can't call out anybody in that type of form because I have done something in that matter, right? I've shown information uh, that people might get offended, right? I've been around people that are racist. I've been around, so I can't call that stuff out. Like if someone says the N word in my stream, I I'm just gonna be like, damn, that sucks. But I can't be like, oh, I'm gonna make a stream because you said the N word. No, no, like I'm not. I could only call out P3DOs and stuff like that. So this is your white community account. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is my white community one. For example, me, yeah, Ramanov, you're one of the biggest racists that I encountered, and that's if that you want to be that type of person, that's on you. But I'm not. I can't call you out because then I have to call out every racist person, right? Oh my God, he said the N word. No, no, I can't. That's not my forte. My forte is calling out the P3DOs and stating my opinion sometimes here and there when it comes to people online. That's it. That's it. And people don't have to take me serious. I'm not I'm not. I just see what I see and base my opinions on the stuff that I hear, and that's it. And like I said, people are gonna agree, people are not gonna agree, and I'm just like, okay, cool. If you don't have to agree with me, but if you don't agree with me, let me know why, right? Like I'm always open for discussions. I'm open for discussions. If someone says, "Oh no, you're talking so much shit about this person," then explain to me what I said was incorrect, and then we could talk about it. We could discuss, and if at the end of the discussion you're still thinking the same way, then that's cool. Like doesn't mean that I dislike you. You know, you can't hold someone back within going anywhere in the first place. Yeah, wait. So that got me a little like thinking, like, wait, holding back. uh, uh, not to toot my own horn, but uh, uh, like a lot of the people that say they're getting held back have been on YouTube for 10 to 15 years, right? In my head, I'm like, it's been 10 to 15 years and you're still in the same spot you were 10, 15 years ago. How is someone holding you back? Like to me, that's an odd statement for people that, like, I want to understand if the person's monetized and he's trying to change his demographics to be able to be more relevant on YouTube. But like me, I already qualified to be monetized, right? Like it took me what, a year and a half, and I could be monetized, and but because I need to get to 500 subscribers, that's the only thing that's, I guess, keeping me back. But I already qualify for after the watch times and all the other stuff. But I don't brag. Like no one's holding me back, right? I'm not gonna say, oh, fucking Zexiel holding me back or Godot's holding me back. No, like I'm my own person. No one can hold me back, right? So to accuse people of holding that person back, to me, it's far fetched. People who live in Israel hold me back. Well, how they holding? Well, I guess if you talk about the elites, but yeah, but the white tea, you have a head start compared to other minorities, so you're good. Don't worry about it. No, you'll be all right. You have your white tea, you have your white tea card still, so you'll be fine. You'll be able to get away with more things than the non-white tea card holders, so you'll be all right. Yeah. The white tea individuals, they still have their cards that they could get away with stuff. Not us minorities. The police shows up and they have a little color tint to see if we're the right color, a little color graph. I'd rather use my influence to uplift people who need to be uplifted. The real enemies are the people who silence us. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I 100% agree. You know, we're shit talkers, me and Zexio, right? We like to talk our shit, but to P3DOs, mainly P3DOs. There's a couple of times that some normal people needs a little ass whooping, but we try not to because we understand that everybody goes through stuff, and well, Zexio is a little bit more outspoken than I am. I try to word things a little bit better, but he doesn't care. So, but I do. I try to tell him he needs to word stuff correct a little bit better. But to each their own. The British people are very outspoken sometimes. It's BS. I have to use my YT privilege card more often these days because of them penny. Yeah. Well, be happy that you have that card. Us Latinos and African Americans, we don't have the privilege of using that card once in a while. I might have to steal it from one white guy or something and paint myself white one of these days and see if how good that card is. I can give Sloppy that card. No. Uh, yours might not be a very good one. Yours might the cops might think I'm a female, and then look at my card and say, wait a minute, what are you? If we continue down the path we are going with advancing technology, robots, if they go rogue, can potentially wipe humanity out like them. Yeah. Well, we're dumb people, man, and we need facilitation, right? Where people facilitate our lives, and hence why everything nowadays is automated. Everything is, yeah, microwaves, stuff like that. Every little thing that eases our burden is gonna make us even less competent in the real world, right? Like AI and all this stuff is gonna mess us up, right? We're not gonna be able to think correctly. We have a lot of information, but we're still some of the dumbest people in the world. right? Our educational system is horrible, even with all these technological advances. So yeah, this is gonna make us uh, like characters from Wall-E. That's how I picture ourselves. Characters from Wall-E that we're just sitting down watching TV, getting fat while the robots are the ones maintaining everything. It's gonna happen. That's why obesity rates are way higher now than back in the day. Because back in the day, everybody did everything on their own. Now, everything's automated. Everything, cars, stuff like that. Back in the day, you walked a mile, 2 miles, 3 miles to get to school. Now you get dropped off in the car or a bus. Crazy stuff. Got to your local Trump. Go to your local Trump store. If there is one. That's what you can get a YT card as if they allow. And uh, I think I saw a video where a Latino man went to a Trump store and the alarms went off, and yeah, they kicked him out. So I don't think. I think there's a pigmentation verifier in the entrance. So so if your pigmentation isn't albino or white, and then you're not good. You'll you'll get kicked out right away by the front people. Loss prevention. Oh yeah, Mike Greenway, the Thomas the Tank Engine. Returned to YouTube, made a video recently saying I want the hackers to get attacked and tagged the cafe for some reason. Good dot. Every time P3DOs are always gonna blame the P3DO hunters for stuff. They're gonna be like, they hacked my account and I was talking to these other people because they hacked my account. It wasn't me. And P3Os are always gonna blame you. They're always gonna blame you for their wrongdoings, for their whatever happens in their life. They're always gonna blame you why their life is shit. They need to make an excuse of why they do what they do, and unfortunately, you'll be a target when it comes to the blame game. So yeah, so don't they'll tag you. They'll say mean things about you. Don't listen to these guys. I haven't talked to kids haven't talked to people of not my age since last week, so they need to move on. That's bullshit like that. Humans are still animals, just more intelligent than 99.9% of them on the planet. Yeah, yeah. Well, we're now not as much anymore. We're like, when a lion or a tiger or whatever animal gets caught is in the zoo and they get domicile, they get like all like domesticated. Well, that's us now, right? We're domesticated animals. we're we're not. We can't survive in the wild. If you go camping, it's very tough for people to live, like off grid, because they are not very resourceful. They rely on others for things, right? So if you go camping, you need one guy that knows how to cook or how to start a fire. A lot of the times, people don't know even how to start a fire. So things like that. That reminds me, Stuffy. If we go to the SpongeBob Strip Club together, you think Sandy knows how to pop them cheeks? Gotta ask Mike for a second opinion. Yeah, possibly. I don't know. Maybe Sandy got a BBL and she's twerking for them fishes, for those big old buff fishes, the shark and the hammerhead, and maybe Mr. Krabs is the strip club owner. That guy loves money. He likes to make a profit on people. So hey, maybe he's the one turned Sandy out. I want to become a hunter and I have my future husband to be a hunter. Yeah, well, you gotta start now. Taking a marijuana tolerance break, the withdrawal symptoms. Yeah, yeah. Well, how much do you intake? You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful how much you intake. You can't be doing that stuff. But yeah, Goda, don't worry. Don't worry. P3Os are always gonna find an excuse to blame you guys. Just know that most likely 99% of the time it's not you guys. It's most likely them. Just Oh, Mike. Oh, I got a question for you, good dog. I got a question for you. What is that? What's the name? Warhammer guy. I seen him in your chat, right? He did he have a change of heart? Because for like a long ass time, he called Zexio a P3DO. He said that I am a P3DO enabler and that we are liars about everything that we talk about. Did that guy change his mind after people found out who he is and his address, or what's going on? I seen him in your chat. I think today when I went in for a little bit. But you could tell me in DMs if you want instead of here. But but yeah, that guy was all on our nuts for like couple months, saying that we're bad people and that we're liars and that we fabricate and that we make up lies and that everything that we do is incorrect. But then I see him in your chat, like being all like nice and like believing everything you say. So it's it was kind of odd. That's why that's what I was like. I was gonna ask you a long time ago, but I forgot, or not a long time ago, but like later on today. But I got busy, so. But now that you're here, I was like, let me ask him what the fuck that guy's doing. I don't like that guy. He's a weird guy. He tries to be like a RP guy in the chat. Kind of odd. I don't know what you're saying, J Menendez. But yeah, so I believe J Man is right in my eyes. I think what happened was that when he made a video about me and Zexio, I kind of drilled it into his head that his videos about us were very disingenuous. Like for an example, the age gap argument. Well, I still don't like him. He was friends with Omni. He, I guess maybe after we found out where he lives, he was a little bit more quiet. But um, I don't like that guy. He was talking so much shit and without any proof, right? He called Zexio a P3DO. He called me a P3DO supporter. And I'm like, no, man, you can do that without any proof, motherfucker. But anyway, yeah, no, it's cool. SpongeBob will not be replaced by the new one. I don't know. Octave is a Just Gooby fanboy. I don't know who that guy is, Jim Menendez. You gotta tell me a little bit more. But anyways, so I need to stop reading the damn chat. So like the age gap argument he made was that it was weird for Rev and Jiraiya to be together despite the age difference, without realizing that the same argument can be said for Shiro and Akina. Well, Warhammer is an idiot, Godot, and you'll soon realize he's like a like a role playing guy, right? Like he how he talks like he's in an anime. And to me, it's very odd, right? To me, like you guys do all the anime stuff. I don't do any of the anime stuff. I don't do none of the like role playing stuff. That reminds me, I'm horrible at RPing. That on February 1st, I'm gonna showcase a video of me RPing with random ass people. Like, well, not random ass people, but P3O people. Very, very weird. And the crazy part is it happens quite often, right? Can I RP with you, baby? Nah, Zexio. You RP with other people. You RP with real P3DOs. We're gonna talk about that, Zexio, when you're gonna be in the stream. That's why I even made it early so you could join on February 1st. So you better take a nap that day. Can always be worse. You could be circumcised on your 16th birthday, like certain people who love money more than life. Yeah, yeah. Well, I thought they did that when they were born, right? Or I don't know. And to be fair, I'm not too bothered by the RP stuff as long as it doesn't go sexual or it's geared towards. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. I just think he's an odd guy. Me, like I wouldn't go have a beer with him kind of person. Like he's not my cup of tea when it comes to associating myself with that type of stuff. But you know, everybody is different. He's a subscriber of yours, so you know, if he's a subscriber, then yeah, let him watch and have his freedom of speech. You know. Not everyone in the chat is going to make it to old age and live in a retirement home. Unfortunately, yeah. Well, a lot of us are gonna get old and we're gonna pass away. But I don't like thinking about that until I'm like 70 or something. Then I'll be like, man, I got like 5 more years before I pass away. As Latinos, we only last like maybe like 75 or something. But yes, what's up, Kevin? What's going on? Damn, an hour right away. Sheesh. Hold on. I didn't think I was gonna be here for this long, but yeah. Well, let me see how long is this. Damn, really 29 minutes. Okay. All right. I got like maybe like 15 more minutes, but yeah. I just went. I came in. I got to engage with people and see what I see. At I just see some very mean words towards people that are good people in my eyes. Like I said, like attacking, calling someone a loser because he's 50 years old. To me, it's and he's been whatever doing YouTube for a long time, and he's like in people's minds, he's not done more than what he's destined to do. Just tried my best to elaborate my points on the Kina video, and I don't think he took it too well at first until I was drilled into his head. The hypocrisy he made about the video itself, like, yeah, well, uh, I don't think I'll be his friend. He said some things that I'm like I don't care about him, but I don't fuck with him, kind of thing. Like, you're not my friend. You're very easily manipulated because you're not very good at getting information. And he talks funny, and he looks funny. We have pictures of how he looks, and we know his real name, and we know where he lives. But because he's not a P3DO as of now that we know of, we don't do shit. Like I found his information a long time ago, but because he's not a P3DO, we don't fuck with that shit. DD weirdo, yeah. DD likes to abuse animals, which unfortunately a lot of P3DOs tend to do that. I don't know why. Ramanov is correct. Afterlife is very real. Well, maybe when I die and I become a ghost, I will tell you guys how it feels to be dead or something. Mexican spices? What are you talking about, Void? Is the Asian coming out again? What's going on? His initial video on Vexio, and I didn't tackle the point I made, so I think we just went nuclear on him with how disingenuous it was. Yeah. He wouldn't talk to us, right? I was in a group chat a couple months ago, and they added him to it, right? It was to be, I guess, fair. I think the group chat was about you, like some kids, not kids. I don't know if they're kids, but there were like 5 or 6 kids saying that you guys were mean people and this and that. So I joined it just to see what the hell they were going to talk about, and they added that Warhammer guy, right? And the Warhammer guy told these kids, "Oh, why do you have Stealthy Poo in here? He's a P3DO." I'm like, "What the fuck? Like, I'm not a P3DO. Like, what the hell? Like, who told you this? Show the proof." And they never showed the proof, so I was like, and then they kicked me from the group chat, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird. You guys added me here because you guys were gonna talk shit about Godot, but then you have Warhammer in here talking, oh, you can't have Stuffy Poo, he's a P3DO. And after that, I'm like, this motherfucker is misinformed, and I don't fuck with people like that. But you do you, boo. No, I understand. For me, I just like to engage with everyone in the comments section, friends, enemies, viewers. It's important to gain insight from all sides. So yeah, of course. That's why I derail, like when it comes to these type of topics and the streams. I derail often. Like I'll be talking about the topic for like 10 minutes, and then because of the comments, I like to engage as well. I would engage with the people in the comments and talk to them, and then go, like when the comments slow down, I'm able to go back to what I'm my main topic. But I like to engage. So even if the topic is concluded, then I just shoot the shit. Become a ghost and show us proof if the afterlife is real. Yeah, boy, don't worry. You'll be the first person I visit when I become a ghost. I'm gonna be like, ooh, Panda Express, orange chicken, moo. Oh yeah, no, I do agree. He can be very hard-headed from my encounter with him. Like some people are lost causes, right? Like like if he agrees with what you said, then that's cool. But we won't fuck with them. Like like if he's like, oh, I'm sorry guys, I didn't mean to call you guys all these things. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, but we don't fuck with you. Like you could come in the chat, but you're not our friend. You could come in and speak your mind, but you're not our friend. We will never be your friend because you are a piece of doo doo and you sound funny and you look funny. I just added the last part. He does look funny, but that's not a reason for us to not be his friend. Floppy needs 6 minutes. No, no, no. 0 subscribers. That'll be fine. 6 million must listen. No. Uh, if one person listens, I'm good. I'm cool with that. But I do appreciate the people that are here. I'm sure the East Coast is like 2 o'clock in the morning. So I do appreciate the people that join. You know, I do my shit late when the kids are asleep, when the wife is snoring. So I get an excuse to be outside in the backyard and talk to random strangers that I will never meet in real life. Besides Zexio, if, you know, most likely when I take my vacation and when my kids are a little bit older, where they could stay with grandma or something, me and the missus will travel to the UK and visit Zexio where he lives. But every other people, possibly not, unless I'm going that way, and then maybe. But if I'm not going to the city that the person lives in, no. But I would make my a pilgrimage to the UK to see how the the British live. I'll say for sure if anything comes out about any of those people doing true presenters, for sure I've dealt with this week. I ain't got time to deal with liars and whatnot, you know. Yeah. No, you'll be all right. You know, you're gonna have your ups and downs when it comes to these peak video stuff. You know, there's gonna be days that you call, you know, police departments and it sounds like they're taking it serious, and then a week later you kind of follow up and they're like, oh, there's nothing we could do, or we already talked to them and you know it's out of our hands. So you'll get some of those. So don't feel bad when that happens because yeah, it'll happen once in a while. When you become a ghost, see me first. Nah, I already told Void. Surf and turf California burritos are fire. Hell yeah, yeah. Surf and turf, delicious. Zexio, the British twink. Yeah. Not everyone passes away becomes a ghost. Well, I'll become a ghost because us Mexicans believe that when we die and we have unfulfilled things, we become ghosts. And then we sing to Coco. Remember me. I don't know the song, but I know the beat. I will go see Cola and them too. Yeah, I feel like reincarnation could be a legitimate thing. Well, possibly. I don't know. I don't get philosophical or religious online because yeah, I don't believe I have a lot of beliefs, but I don't like speaking much about them because it's personal. Good thing I'm not religious. Ooh, well, you're a monk, Boyd. You're a monk, right? Or Hindu? Not a Hindu. What's the other Asian religion? We got a samurai or something. I'll be like the ancient Egyptians in the tomb and afterlife, but in heaven, yeah, no, I'm not. But yeah, God, I got so derailed. I had my topics ready, but um, it happens. Does he still play? How long? Much time? Oh, 38. Like 10 more minutes. There was a story of a guy who got murdered, got reincarnated with birthmark in his head as a little kid, where he got shot in the head in the previous life on the body and cut the mark. Whoa, damn! How did he remember? Uh, uh, yeah. Coco was a base movie. Loved the visuals and the story was amazing. Yeah, yeah. And I love the Mexican heritage movies because we still live through them as of now. Like our family is very um, culturally. Fuck, I can't even say it. We still follow our culture when it comes to Day of the Dead and remembering our ancestors and stuff like that. Yeah. I want to bury like an ancient Egyptian queen. Well, you gotta go to Egypt, and they're gonna slap past a tequila shrine somewhere. When I pass away, I'll inform my grandkids to put some tequila bottles on my tombstone. You gotta be female first to be buried. Yeah. uh, White heritage needs more movies. What do you mean? White people have like the most movies ever. Is that white heritage is not really white heritage? There's no such thing. There's Italian heritage. There's German heritage. There's no white heritage. It's the nationality. I forget if Ernesto was. Yeah, Ernesto. Ernesto de la Cruz, I think, or something like that. Motherfucker poisoned his friend to steal his songs. That's messed up. Beat him up when I go to Disneyland. Was actually here. Yeah, yeah. He watches my stuff. If it's not today, he watches it in the morning. He likes to listen to my Latino accent. Ancient Egyptians really leave their corpses laying around wrapped up like a mummy. Only the elite class Egyptians had the privilege to put the tomb while wrapped in the. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. Pharaohs and their servants, from what I hear. Throw my ashes into a wishing well. I want to know what it's like to be surrounded by money like those people from. Well, they'll put your ashes in a coin pusher, white tea. You'll be surrounded by coins forever. Europeans and Asians are white. Miguel Miranda. Yeah, yeah. Don't mess up my name, Kevin Daddy. I've given my name many of times and my address. So are you, Romanov? Yeah, I can't say juice in the chat anymore. You can't? I'm telling you, YouTube, man. YouTube does that. Did he die already? What is he doing? Oh, okay. Damn. To just going too sloppy right now. Yeah, you always do. We had a good conversation earlier this week. We video chatted. I met his family. Pretty cool. Pretty cool family. Shouldn't Sexia be Gooning Nicola? Well, he does that every day. So, sloppy what dog shite are you watching? What do you mean? This is Zelda from ZTV. I like Zelda. It's not Sims like you play, but I like Zelda. I grew up with Zelda, so I never played the newer game, so it's always refreshing to see um, the new Zeldas. Yeah, but because you're making fun of me, I'm gonna take it off. I'm just kidding, but yeah, I'm taking it off because I want to end it like in a little bit. Sims is better. I get to get a drug dealer mod. Well, you're gonna get arrested, Zexio, and the Wrexham police is gonna get you. Remember that story, Zexio? It's funny. You're right, Romanov. I take that last statement back. What do you say? Oh, okay. But yeah, Here we go. He's our next topic for Goodall Blend 16. We will organize the drive and call out the people who are in his roleplay code. Oh man, Miguel Miranda. You gonna call me out, Godot? That's messed up. No, not the rest of the police. I have so much experience with them. Well, they're gonna be knocking at your door again for. Oh man. But yeah, no, but yeah, New Year's same nonsense. I'm pretty sure I want to watch more people do the same nonsense and call out the same nonsense and then do the same nonsense and then have other people call out the same nonsense and it's gonna be a rinse recycle and I'm there to watch it, right? And I'll once in a while when I feel like it, I'll state my opinion. And well, Godot, I told everybody my real name. Now you're gonna make a Godot blend 16 with my name. Not very nice of you, Godot. I didn't think you were gonna make a blend about me. I'll tell you behind the scenes, Godot, what that means. Is John Davis here? Um, Most likely, or he'll watch it and then he'll cry to Arthur about me for some reason, even though I didn't talk about him today. Maybe another time. Man, February 1st, most likely he's gonna be mentioned with other people's. I sent Zexio all the images. I sent Zexio all the images of all the P3DOs that we've encountered, and let me say, it's yeah, it's a lot. No, Jay, but his twin sister Martin. uh, Damn, Zex is always beefing. No, I will never. Do you wear glasses that got jacked by a black guy? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's me, Godot. That's me. How did you find that video? All these P3DOs, I gave them my real name. My real name is Miguel Miranda. I gave them my real address because they claimed they were going to sue me. So I gave them my real name and my real address, and nothing has happened yet. I haven't gotten anything from all these P3O that have been trying to find my information. Lizard loves drama still. Yeah, of course, Kevin. You know that. He sloppy. I did a driving lesson and I have to wear glasses or I won't get my license. He said my eyes are crooked. Uh oh, you have the Arthur symptoms, Vexio. Yeah. You have Arthur syndrome. You have lizard itis. John is watching those things. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, they'll watch this. Even if it's not about them, they're waiting for me to say their name, so they'll be like, see, they're talking about me. Sloppy says my shadow is PKD. I did say that. Wait, you're responsible for getting Miguel stuff? If so, base. No, well, kind of. I was in Riverside a while ago, and I drove through his house. Well, I was walking through his house too, um, but it's my house now. I live there, but nothing has happened yet. But yes, I'm sorry, Zexio, but you made it too easy. You made it too easy for me on on our video call. I emailed his mom. What did she say? Oh man, that shit was hilarious. Hey, but Zexio, your mom's nice. Your little I think it was a nephew or he's a pretty chill kid. Pretty funny family that you have. Cool. Never knew Zexio was that blind to get glasses. Well, staring at the computer for 10-hour days for the past 4 years, I'm sure eyesight gets a little blurry, but you'll be all right. I wear glasses. You see that? My PFP has my glasses, so yeah. I'm a nerd too. Have you ever heard of Darmon Studio? Yeah, yeah. Uh, I seen those videos. I think they're okay. He tried to delete Minecraft a couple of days ago. Sent a video to a group chat of about a bottle of pills. Use your imagination. Oh, well, we have images, but we have images of him doing the same thing, right? He message me on Discord saying, "I'm gonna do it this time. I'm done with this world. Nobody loves me." And then we have a picture of him. Uh, do I have it? No, I don't have it. But well, I do have it, but I don't want to look for it. Of him with a knife, and saying that he was gonna do something to himself, and unfortunately he didn't. He's still alive, so sucks. But you're old, sloppy. I'm not old, man. I'm in my prime. Ain't you like the youngest out of Slop and Cola, or are you and Slop the same age? Yeah, Zexio's like 55. Yeah, you guys didn't know that? He's older than me. I'm I'm in my 30s. That's what I want to say. I'm still in my. I haven't gone past my midlife crisis, so I'm still good. One of these days, I'm gonna want to party with 21-year-olds because I want to feel young again. But that day hasn't passed. That's really gross. Tired of people like that is using Minecraft baiting stuff on people to manipulate them only if I was his remaining kidney. Yeah, that kidney is fighting for dear life. It's like he's trying to give up, but all that dialysis that they, pour into him keeps him still, still breathing. 55 indeed. I spent most of my life in Wrexham prison. Oh man, the mean streets of Wrexham, Zexio. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in the Wrexham police department. Sloppy is guard Zexio. What? No, we both take care of each other. Zexio's a good guy. I think he helps me more with the tech stuff. He's way more tech savvy than me. Like way more tech savvy than me. I'm like a like use one finger to type kind of person. Like when I'm typing, I use one finger to type the words. I'm not a very four finger, five finger person when it comes to typing. So yeah, I'm a old man compared to Zexia when it comes to technology. I can only I learned a lot from him when it comes to uh, tech stuff. I don't know much. He does the thumbnails and stuff like that. I'm in prison now, Zexio. Oh man, Kevin, did Arthur finally get you into prison? He's been trying, Kevin. He says he's gonna call the FBI on you, Kevin, again and again and again. He told us Zexio was too British for release. Yeah, well he's gonna be in Rex. He was in there for a good while, you know, for apparently blackmail or some shit like that, according to the Wrexham uh, Tribute or something like that, the newsletter. But anyways, I gotta go. 1 hour and a half. Appreciate the people that engaged. Vexio, you and I most likely will talk in the morning when I wake up, and I'm trying to find all the screenshots and stuff like that, so we could you could help me put them in files and shit like that, and so we could do that on February 1st. I do appreciate everybody that came in. kept engaged. They got derailed often, but I do appreciate the people that come in and talk and shoot the shit with me. I stated my opinion. People might not like it. People might like it. People might not agree. People might agree, but I could care less, right? I didn't say anything that, in my eyes, was incorrect. Everything I said was based on what I see, not what I don't see. I have never accused anybody of stuff that I do not see, and what I see is similarities, not good similarities. That's why I'm mentioning it, but similarities that I feel are kind of not good. But besides that, yeah, January 31st will be my liberation day from these naughty YouTube police. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys um, another time. I don't know when, but whenever the kids are not here or whenever. But yeah, besides that, I'll talk to you guys another time. Chupapi. I'm out. Peace.